now I've added a little bit of green, and as you can see, I've used the watercolor pencils, I've used a Sharpie in the middle somewhere, I've used the brush pen as well. And now I am going to go in and add some color to these parts that you see over here where I doodled or drawn roses. So I'm going to go over the roses first. And for the roses, I always just add a little bit of pink. And the water will make it lighter in some places, darker in some. But I do like to add a little bit of orange to the roses as well before I add the water. Now you can do this project as quickly or take as much time with this as you want. For the purposes of this video, I'm just trying to kind of go as fast as I can while showing you what all is possible. Even though I'm not taking pains to be super neat, I really like the look that's emerging. And again, this is such a relaxing exercise. There are really no expectations. There's no, fear of spoiling anything. As you can see, getting the color outside of the line is really not a big deal here. So I've added a bit of color to the roses. And now I'm going to add some color to these spirals over here. I'm going to go with a yellow. You also want to see, if you're getting color balance. I like doing that. I like playing with lots of different colors. And so sometimes once I'm done with the main parts of my coloring, I will go in and reach for a color that I haven't used a lot of and maybe bring it in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and we are going to pick up some of these leaves that you see in the roses, but I'm going to do these carefully so that they really show up. Now basically I'm just going in and adding color and definition to my leaves. And they're really tiny, and if you do these carefully, it will give the illusion that you've spent a lot of time on your entire piece. So if you want to go in and neaten some of your drawings, you can do that too. It's already looking so lovely. I'm really liking the way this is turning out. And the fun thing is you really can't tell how each painting is going to turn out till it's done, or mostly done. So I don't like to do a lot of flowers in red. I don't know why, it's a personal thing that I have. I don't like adding a lot of flowers in red, but the little ones over here, as you can see, I'm going to do. You can let some of them be if you don't want to, go in and color everything. Just going to add some green here. And then I have some leaves here, but I'm not going to add watercolor to that. I'm going to let that be the way it is. I'm going to add some lines using a darker Sharpie. And it's just, I think in my mind, it's kind of about creating contrast sometimes. Some things are very detailed, other things are very loose. And that's kind of the look that I go for mostly. So, to make this orange, I'm going to make this orange, make these orange. And I'm going to go in and add some water here. And then I'm going to go in with a Sharpie. Some color using the Sharpie. It's not an awful lot, but I kind of like the way it looks. So for the beak, I'm going to make it yellow. And I mean, you could stop here if you like. Or you could add more texture and more fun and more details. So for the details, I would suggest that you use a Sharpie, and a thin one at that, because they are vibrant. They're going to work really well on top of watercolors. You don't want to do anything, use any wax medium till you know that it's kind of your final layer, because once you put those down, that's kind of the last layer that you can do. If you want to go in and outline some of your leaves to make them pop a little bit, you can do that. And again, these are just little tips and tricks. Experiment with so much more, but I just wanted to use this class to kind of give you an idea of what could be done. I'm going to go in and add a little bit of the yellow in the background areas. So now I'm wanting to work a little bit on the outside, and I'm just thinking what, always add more paint, but I kind of want this to be the bright part. I can go in and maybe add some black circles. You can also apply paint through stencils if you want, and I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of this metallic gold, and I'm just going to squeeze it out on my finger. You could use a foam brush if you want. But I feel that this kind of works well for me. And I don't want to do a lot. Really, there's no method to this madness. It's what you want to do. I'm thinking maybe a little bit on the body. Enough. And then you can even go in and add some washi tape. So I'm going to add this one over here, but I'm going to wait for this to dry just a little bit. And I'm also going to add these ones that say dream. and shine bright. So maybe till there. And this one I want to take over here. And the one that says dream, I want to put that up there, so do it like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the gold marker and I'm just going to add some detailing. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera. I am going to hold it up later and I will also add photographs. But this gold, it's like an acrylic paint pen in gold, and it just adds a lot of life. So all the places in the flowers where I need dots, I kind of go in and fill in with the marker. I'm adding some extra gold over there for the crown. Random dot splatters. And I'm just going to hold this up so that you can see a little bit of that shiny gold. So again, you can stop here or let this dry and then go in with color pencils, maybe add some more fun or detailing to your drawing. You could add maybe some lettering over there on the top, but this is just a sampler of what mixed media coloring means to me. You could also go in and add some of these stickers, which I think I will. For the crown. Over here. Oh my, these look so cute. Look at that over there. So cute. And again, you could do that for some of the flowers if you wanted. So like I said, I mean, you could just keep on going for as long as you want, or you can stop. Like I said, in the end, when you know that you're definitely done, you don't want to add any more color pencils or anything else, you could also go in with some pastels and you could add a bit of color like that. And I'm just going to show you this orange flower because it's come alive totally because of that pastel. And the ones that I'm using are the portfolio pastels, and they're not at all expensive. I think they're for a pack of 22, they're like $10 or something like that. And I think you get them at Staples, something like that. So if you feel like you're lacking color somewhere, just literally you just rub it into the paper, and they are so creamy and vibrant. I just really, really love them. So there you are with your mixed media coloring piece. All done. If you're ready to call it a day, that is. If you're not, you can keep on going. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm going to come back with more projects from my new coloring pack and show you many more fun ways on how to use coloring pages. Hello everyone, it's MZ and we are doing another project from my new coloring pack. This is an activity / coloring book where we have lots of different projects that you can color and create. So this little calendar project that you can put up on a shelf comes as 3 different coloring pages, and I've already finished 2 of these, and I'm going to do one of them right here with you on camera, and then we will assemble the project and I'll show you what it looks like. So the things that I'm using for this coloring project, I am using a couple of media, but not more than that. I'm using watercolor pencils and some markers. So it's pretty simple to do and super relaxing. You can, of course, if you want to jazz this up, you can go in and use stickers and washi tape and trim little stickers like these. They can, go across the different houses like that. These really make a fun little gift and a fun project to do. I really love the adult coloring trend because I think it puts us in touch with our inner child, and we are allowed to, play with coloring mediums again. But I also like to bring those coloring pages out of the book and somewhere where you can see them every day or share them with friends. So the fun thing about my coloring book is that it's digital, and you can print several copies of the same project if you like one and you want to replicate it. And you can pick and choose, you can have coloring parties with your friends. So that's a fun thing to do with a downloadable coloring book. So let's start with this January, February, March, April printout. And as I told you, this comes in 3 separate pages. So May, June, July and August are the next one. And then you have September, October, November, and December. And as you can see over here, I use a little bit of glue and this tab that's given with the coloring sheet to attach them together to create this fun little calendar.